Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel again. And in this video, um, I want to give you some first tutorial about Cisco. So because I go to the next semester that I learn about Cisco. But before that, I want to give you some tutorial that is basic configuration. Or this is basically the getting started if you are new to Cisco. So because that Cisco is using like a CLI command, and they have the GUI or graphical user interface available, but many users is using CLI. So in that one, I want to show you the base or the basic CLI command that you can use in a Cisco routers or switch. So because I don't have any like a Cisco physical devices, now I will show you using a Cisco packet tracer. So this is application is official from Cisco, and I want to explain first what is Cisco packet tracer. So Cisco packet tracer is an application that using for a networking simulation, and it can be used as a like for a lesson or maybe like education or something, because every person or every like people who don't have like a Cisco physical device, they can use an application or simulation application from Cisco that is Cisco Packet Tracer, and this is application is absolutely free and it's from Cisco, and because that it can use like IoTs, or it can be used as networking as usual. Okay, so that's about all. And this one, because I using Cisco Packet Tracer, so I've been open application, so I want to explain first about the Cisco Packet Tracer, yeah, and how to use. I mean, okay, because I have Cisco Packet Tracer, so if you don't have Packet Tracer, you can download it, and you make sure before using the Packet Tracer, you have to log into NetAccount account. Okay, so let's start. So because I using Cisco Packet Tracer, so I want to show you for Cisco Packet Tracer. So this is before we explain about the basic command, so I want to explain you about Packet Tracer. Yeah. So how to add devices in Packet Tracer. So if you want to add devices, you can go to the here. So this is many devices you can add. There's network devices, and devices, components, connections for connecting the cable, and any more. So because this can be used for the IoT purpose or networking purpose, you can to check in here in the end devices. And if you want to go to IoT purpose or IoT devices, you can go to the end devices and you can choose this one. So because we focus on the networking purpose or focus the network, so we don't add these things, yeah. So you go to network devices, and in this one, because this topic is about base CLI command in Cisco devices, so we're gonna add the Cisco device first, like a router or switch. So because that I want to choose a router, so I want to add a router. For example, I want to use a router, this one, 1841 or 1841, yeah, 41. So this is for example that we use the networking device, yeah. So this is this router. Or if you don't want to use router, you can use switch. You can go to the switch. For example, I want to add uh 1960. This one. So this is if you want to configure the router or a switch, you can to click once on here, so you can see if you, this will be show this window. So there's like physical device view, so you can see the visual if you using this router, and there's a config for the best for the graphical user interface, and there's a CLI. This is what's the command line interface that you can use like using a physical devices. Okay, so that's all. So if you want to connect to the PC, for example, we're gonna add some end devices. You can go to end devices and go to the end devices and choose the PC. So this is a PC, and if you want to connect a PC to router or router to PC, you can go to the connections. So there's some types. There's a automatic, and there's a copper straight out, copper crossover, and any more. So if you want to use the connection automatically, you can go to the automatic, choose connection type. So you can just click this one and go to the end device. So this is for example, yeah. And if you want to delete the connection, you can go to the this delete icon. So this sometimes have window like this, yeah. So if you want to delete this cable, you can go to eraser this one, or delete button and click the cable, so it will automatically delete. And if you want to add a manually connection, you can go to the copper crossover, and if you click the devices, you might need to choose this interface, yeah. For example, the router we go choose to the fast Ethernet 0, and go to the PC, go to fast Ethernet. Okay, that's about all. So because the switch is more easy, so we're gonna use the switch, yeah. It's up to you. Okay, that's about the example for the basic of using packet tracer. So now we're gonna go to jump into the configuration. Okay, so because I sometimes don't know or forgot the command, so I will show in the slide like this one, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna pick the ones I want to configure a router, yeah, for example. Okay, for this time we're gonna configure the router because I want to use router, yeah. Okay, so if you don't want to use CLI in here, you can you can choose again the connection, and you can use the console cable here. So you might need to choose this console, click the router and choose the console port, and go to the PC, choose the interface, this one, yeah, RS232. So this is if you want to use like console or controlling the CLI from the PC. So you want to use the CLI from the PC via console, you can go to the PC, and this is what's the physical of PC, yeah. And go to the desktop, go to terminal, and just click OK. So this is how it looks, yeah, like this, yeah. You can see here, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go to the configuration, yeah, for this time. So this is our of configuration that you can use for basic, not for the for like harder, yeah. So this was the basic command that usually you started from Cisco. Okay, for the first, that is the prefigurage mode. So this is usually if you want to configure router, because this is the outside of the configuration. Like example, if you want to configure like maybe uh, like this one IP or don't know, this is you cannot like that. Okay, so we're gonna example like this. Okay, so sometimes if you see like translating IP domicile blah 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 blah, this is you need to wait like over 1 minute or 3 seconds. So okay, I will show example again, yeah. So example, if you have like a typo like this, so example if you have typo maybe like IP or something, you may see this translating IP domain server. And if you want to skip this one, you can to press Control Shift F6, letter F6, yeah. And this is will be say name lookup abort. So this will be more fast. Okay, now if you want to configure the router, you can type enable. Okay, and as you can see, this is have been previous mode. Or if you want to use the shorten from the enable, you can use en. So this was shorten from the enable, yeah. And if you want to configure the terminal, you can to type configure configure terminal. I type using one hand, sorry. Terminal. Okay, this is if you want to configure some terminal, yeah. And if you want to back into the configuration, you can just press exit or click type exit. And if you want to go again, you can use the latest command, yeah. You can click now. Okay, now in configure terminal you can use this command. And usually if you don't know some commands in the Cisco or maybe like others, you can to use like this, yeah. For example, if you don't know what the next command that you want to use, you can to hold the shift and question mark in your keyboard. So this is we will show you the available commands that you can use it in here. So if you want to more, you can click space or enter. So this is all available commands that you can use in a config, for example. Maybe for example, if you want to go to IP, and next to the IP, I don't know what I want use this after IP command, so you can click again shift question mark. So in the IP you can to use this command, yeah, after IP. So if you want to go back, you can press exit. That is that for this one. Okay, for this time we're gonna want to make a MOTD. This is message of the day. So this is usually appears when you entering the Cisco. So now we're gonna make some like MOTD, banner MOTD. So now we command call the command, yeah. Wait, please. Go command banner MOTD. And after the MOTD you can use any symbol, for example, uh, underscore, yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna enter the text message for the MOTD. So for example, it's for example like this here. Uh, Welcome to networking engineer device. For example, yeah. For example, and after you and after the end of this, you can to add the symbol again as the end of the letter. So after that, click enter. Wait, typo. Okay, so like that. And if you want to see this MOTD how it works, so you can go exit first, like for this command exit, and we're gonna press enter again. As you can see, this is was the MOTD. So this will be appear when you starting like a Cisco devices. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next command. We're gonna enter again to the privilege mode. So we're gonna use command enable configure, or if you want to click, if you want to use the shortcut command in the config terminal, you can use CONFT. This is for the short command. Okay, after that, next we're gonna try to change the router identity. So this is will be change the router name, yeah, or router identity. So if you want to change identity, you can go to the config terminal first, and now you call the command hostname space, and after hostname you can to change the name as you want for this router. For example, maybe my name, yeah, my name. After that you can click enter. So this is, you can see after I change the new host name or identity, and you can see here this is what's changed. This one, yeah, it has been changed. Okay, we're gonna try the other commands. So this is add some password, yeah. So this is some, there's two types of password. This is type 7 and type 5. So the most secure of the password is usually in type 5. So I will explain later about this. Okay, so now if you want to add password, so why we need to add password? So usually you can see if you entered like privilege mode, you can enter without password. So now we're gonna make some password. So if you see that a user trying to enable the privilege mode on your router, you may need to ask the password. So now you can we want to make some password. So we can command enable password, and after the password you can press space, and now you enter password as you want. For example, I want to use password 1 until 8, yeah, for example. Okay, now click enter. Okay, sorry, typo. Enable this one. Okay, like that. And we're gonna try to exit again. So now we're gonna enter, and we're gonna try to enter the privilege mode. So as you can see, it's now asking the password. So now we're gonna to enter the password as we had before, and there we go. After I enter some right password, it will be logged to the privilege mode. And if you enter some password in the Cisco, it will not appear in the CLI for the secure. Okay, so if you want to use a secure for the password, you can go to a config terminal again, and go to if you want to inactive the password, you can call the command no no enable password ID password 128. Disable that. Okay, I think I cannot use this command, yeah, because I don't know how to disable. Okay, so this is for example how to add password. Okay, now we're gonna try to use a command for check some config that we add before, or you can to check the system flash. So now we're gonna use the first command first for check config. And if you want to check the config that you have been added on the router, you can to call the command show run. So because we are in the config terminal mode, so we cannot use this command. And if you want to run this command, you can to call first the do do show run. So this is, if you use this command, will be execute this command, so you can see all the configuration like enable password, host name, and this you can to add again. So this show the all of the interface configuration, and this VLAN configuration and others. Okay, so there's MLTD2 and others. And if you want to look system flash, you can call the command do show flash. Okay, this is will be at some flash. And if you want to use the uh, SSH what feature, feature or protocol, you might need to see that this flash has the K9. So if this K9 means that it will be features for using the SSH protocol. Okay, so now we're gonna try this last command. Is about the safe configuration. So because every Cisco, if you running some or if you adding some configuration, that it will be not saved correctly, because the all the configuration that you run before is saving to the RAM, and this RAM and NVRAM. This and the RAM is like a process that is just necessary, and NVRAM is the components that are saving our configuration and will be restored when it's booting up. Okay, so now if you want to save our configuration, you can to call the command do write. Okay, like this. And if you see this okay, in this automatically it's saved to the NVRAM, yeah, for the physical device. So this is if you using this command, and when you next booting up the router, it will be load all configuration that you had before. Okay, so this end, yeah. Okay, I think this yeah. So this is all of the all tutorials that I can show you. So I think this is all of the basic CLI command for that for you. So that as I can show you for this all basic CLI command. So that's all for me, and thank you guys for watching my video. I'm sorry when I have a mistake. Wassalamualaikum. Okay, syukran. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.